Welcome back to the video. My name is Harold. Today is Thursday, March 26th, and in today's video, I'll just be going over my daily plan and why I did not enter a setup today. So yesterday, we opened above the previous value area high and the weekly value area low indicated right here, and we were able to hold these levels. But overnight, we broke these levels and we resisted them and we opened at the lows near these lows, right? So knowing this information, the only level that I could actually play off of today was the weekly value area low combined with the previous day value area low, which was right here. If price was able to test this level, then I was looking for either a break back into it, targeting right here, the previous day value area high, and if we rejected, then I was looking to target this high volume node at 6,600. So that was the play for the day. And something that I have noticed recently is this. During pre-market, we've actually been having pretty good moves. There's been a sense of direction during the pre-market. So whatever that direction is, we've been moving in that direction off the open as well, and then faking out for almost a full reversal or just a pretty decent reversal. That's been the move lately. But this is just something I'm not able to capitalize on because it's not part of my plan. Like, I can make it part of my plan, but to me, I've lately just been trying to be a little bit more disciplined about where I take my trades because there's so many areas where I can take my trades, but because there's so many areas, it gives my mind too much flexibility. So I'm trying to tone it down a little, create a little bit more structure, and I'm just doing this little 2 week, 2 to 3 week challenge. It's almost like a camp for myself where I'm going into this mode and just trying to be very, very specific about what I want to work on, right? I think right now, the thing I need to work on most is focusing on my A plus setups. I'm too flexible with when I'm allowed to take a trade, and I want to make it a little bit more rigid. So the challenge for me in the next 2 weeks until April 10th is for me to take only one trade per day, and that one trade has to be an A plus setup. And an A plus setup is a setup that has the right key level, so the level of interest, the point of inflection, whatever you want to call it, as well as the A plus confirmations I look for. If we have both those things, I consider an A plus setup. So today's A plus setup would have been a test of this level and whatever confirmations we get. So whether we get a breakout confirmation or we get a reversal confirmation, I am using those confirmations to take a trade. And something else is if there are no confirmations at this level, then I need to learn to stay off my hands. Those are the two biggest problems I have. Not taking a trade at the right key level and forcing a trade just because we're at a key level. Because I'm like waiting and waiting for this level. And then once we get here, it's like I let my mind just go loose. It's like I let my discipline go loose. I'm like, okay, we're at our key level. So if I see any type of confirmation, I'm gonna enter. So I'm justifying B level trades, C level trades. But for these next 2 weeks, I want to only take A plus setups, only one trade per day, and focus on the key levels and just focus on building this habit, because as much as I know that I can't be perfect, this isn't to only win. Losses are definitely possible as well. But this is to build this habit and ingrain it into my brain. Every time I see a setup, is it an A plus setup? And the more I do this, I think that I'll get better at it, because a habit is just repetition. The more reps you get in, the better you get. Because in the long run, it's not possible for me to be perfect. No one is perfect, and I can't expect myself to be in that mode where every day I'm just taking only A plus setups. Like, there's gonna come a day where I lack discipline and I end up taking a B setup or a C setup or just a setup that's not any of that, right? But for me, I'm trying to build this habit so that, okay, I have a good habit and I know what I'm doing, and that brings me confidence so that when I mess up, I can go back into this habit, go back into the routine. Okay, I messed up, but let me get back on track. And I think the more I focus on that, the better I'll get, the more I'll do it unconsciously, and it'll just start to become rooted in me. Now, there's a lot of problems I want to fix, but I think right now my mindset and my flexibility towards my plan is messing me up because I'm getting good at reading order flow and I'm getting good at reading market sentiment, but it does not mean that I should be taking every trade. If it's not part of my plan, then it's not an opportunity from now on. That's just how I'm going to see it because there's just too many opportunities in the market and I really got to pick and choose what I want. So even though I didn't take a trade today, yesterday this was what I kind of came up with for myself, and even a no trade day, as long as I followed all my rules, that is a pass for the day. And I'm trying to get a pass for 14 days in a row. Or I would say it's like more like 10, maybe like 12 days in a row because we don't count the weekends. So yeah, that is like the mini little side quest I have for myself. I know that it will bring better habits onto myself. I know that this is another good step I'm taking towards becoming a better trader. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.